Let's take a little time to look at scheduled exports, which is a way for you to send data out of Standard Time to other systems and databases and files. Let's start by going to the Tools menu and we'll choose Scheduled Exports. But you'll notice while you're here that there are 4 choices. You can import data from other databases or files into Standard Time, export, as we'll take a look at soon, and then schedule custom reports. If you really want to get advanced, you can write scripts that can query databases and read and write to databases. So this is a very advanced way to integrate with other databases and systems. So let's choose Scheduled Exports. You'll notice I have a record here and the properties are on the right hand side. So we'll spend most of the time in these properties understanding what a scheduled export is. To begin though, you will click the plus symbol to add a new record. Then you can fill in these properties on the right hand side. Start by giving it a name and description, set it active, then give it an email address where you want the data to be sent. If you're on premise, you can save to a file in a certain directory. If you're in the cloud, you'll simply give it a name with an extension and the data will be sent to an email address as an attachment. So you notice the extension is .xlsx, and if you go to the File menu and choose Export, you'll notice the same extensions over here. So these are the kinds of data that you can export from Standard Time, and those extensions are used right here. You can add the current date to your export name so that it will have a unique name each time you export. The next 4 properties are fairly advanced. You will need some IT support and you'll need to understand the Standard Time SQL Server database. Here we're specifying the data table where the data is extracted from. In this case, it's the tasks table, which is the time logs. Then we're specifying the filter string. This is essentially a where clause that allows you to extract data. In this case, we're extracting or selecting all the rows from last week prior to today. There are tags that you can use to specify this week, last week, next week, today, yesterday, this month, last month. Lots of different tags that you can use in your filter string. You will then specify the columns that you want to export. These column names are actually just properties. So if you go over to the Standard Time page that you're exporting, click on a row, you can see the properties there. You can also right click on a column header, choose Insert Column, and you'll see the properties there, including scripts that you can export. So the column layout is used to specify the order and the data that you're going to export. Now this 4th property is far more advanced. You'll either use the first 3 or this last one, which is a custom query that allows you to query one or more database tables in Standard Time and select certain rows to be exported. After you've done that, choose the layout of the data, including grouping and totals, which correspond to the same settings that you see in this panel. After doing that, you can then schedule that export to occur weekly, monthly, yearly, or start of a pay period. Choose the days on which it will export and then the export time. The sequence names allows you to actually export multiple scheduled exports in one shot. So simply give the names of the scheduled exports here and Standard Time will export multiple files all at once. And then the results will be shown here so that you know what happened on the last export. So there you have it. That's pretty much an overview of the scheduled exports from Standard Time. Again, I got here by going to the Tools menu and choosing Scheduled Exports. That takes me to this tab. Give that a try, see if it works for you.